Yeah, man, so here I am in the kitchen again. I was just like thinking to myself, like something, like a phrase in English, like conjures up my feelings right now. Something's cooking, man. It's like, so many colloquial phrases and stuff like that, idiomatic expressions in English, and it sums up pretty much what's going on in the kitchen today in this joint. So what I did was, I had some of the, just a few of the crab apples left, right? I've got very little in the cupboards until like next week. And I've been living off a bit of some noodles and pasta and stuff like that. But at least I got my coffee and stuff like that. I don't think I have got any tea left. But anyway, so I've just been cooking up these sort of like, locally produced potatoes, like the old spuds. And I added some of the crab apples, and I covered them in the sugar. And then this little thing, believe it or not, is not edible, but it's going to give it a nice sort of like a how could I say, a sweetened pine kind of look, kind of taste. So this is actually a piece of pure pine. I learned about pine when I was practicing my kung fu, and you could say like a pine kernel. It's like it's a bit of a pine kernel there. So it's like I'm gonna also drink this. Well, it's gonna be a kind of a, this will end up almost being like a kind of beverage. I'll put it in a very small cup, and I'll finish cooking the spuds, the potatoes, like. I'm gonna cook it for about another 5 to 8 minutes, and I'll tell you how it tastes. Basically, it's got like crab apples, a layer of just white sugar, and then literally two small locally sort of produced potatoes, organic potatoes, I think, with the skin on. And then we got a pine kernel there, and it's going to be probably quite sweet, I imagine. And I'll just have that with a small cup of coffee as a little snack for this evening. And we'll see how that goes. So when you think you've got nothing left, you just got to sort of like grab what you can and just have a nibble on that. And it's always good to have like fresh produce as opposed to packet or anything sort of like in tins or anything. But whatever you have, you can add something to it. Especially when it comes to potatoes. And there we have it. So, as they say, something's cooking, and something definitely is cooking around here, mate. But I thought I'd just leave that little message. So, salutations, greetings to all my fellow countrymen in Canada, and love to everybody who's going to watch this video. Like, it's Paolo from Ontario.